Was that mine? Or was that years old?
I think that might just be ancient.
Hello, welcome to Game On, the show that always hits the highest score.
Really?
No,
that was awful. That was just arrogant
and cheesy.
Annoying. Yeah.
Unoriginal.
Irritating.
Nothing we like.
No.
Coming up this week,
Caped Crusades,
Korean capers,
and crazy car park red carpet calamities.
Too much.
Yeah, that last
Too many
one. Yeah,
kicking.
it was overdone, really.
Okay, Johnny, what happens when one of Batman's enemies puts drugs in your beverage?
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
It's good. You go strange.
Hugo Strange.
Hugo Strange.
That's brilliant. That's
Isn't
genius,
it?
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
Brilliant, yeah. Sarcasm.
Had you ever considered that all this is your fault?
Yes, it's like my grandmother used to say, you just can't keep a millionaire businessman with a fetish for dressing up like a giant bat down.
Really?
Yeah, she was very strange. Anyway, there's been a real flurry of activity in the Batcave this month, with a release date, new screenshots and even the first gameplay footage of Batman Arkham City, all making their way into the sunlight.
The Rocksteady title will be winging its way onto Xbox 360, PS3 and PC on the 21st of October this year, bringing with it a game environment 5 times the size of the last one.
Yeah, these new screenshots show off more of that environment, including this perilous lava pit. That, or it's the world's most over-the-top sauna.
Yeah, he really can't be comfortable up there in all that rubberized latex,
Not
can he?
at all, clammy.
Really makes you wonder how he ever became a sex symbol, really, doesn't
No,
it?
it was the nipples.
What, on the suit?
Yeah,
Ah.
pointy. Pert.
Nice.
Anyway, one of the new screens even shows Batman taking on a giant one-armed man.
Yeah, say what you like about the Joker, at least he's an equal opportunity employer.
Clearly. Real star this month, though, has been this new trailer, giving us a first taste of the gameplay on offer in the Arkham Asylum sequel.
Not only does it show off the kind of visuals the game's engine can muster, it also showcases a much more fluid way of getting about the place, combining use of the grappling gun and the ever-useful swooshy cape.
It would be a shame to get blood all over my nice new outfit.
With all new animations and movement dynamics, Batman seems more at home in the asylum than ever, which surely can't be a good sign, can it?
No, maybe
Can
all
it?
those trippy sections with the Scarecrow in the first one actually had more of an effect on his psyche than we let on.
Anyway, Rocksteady also said recently they wanted to totally rework the detective mode for Arkham City, as players relied too heavily on it in the first.
While the flash we get in the trailer is, well, very brief indeed, it does at least show the mode has been stripped back somewhat, making it work a bit more like a single radar pulse than a constant information stream.
Basically meaning you can't cheat by looking through the walls anymore like a dirty rat.
Dirty bat, surely.
No, you doidy bat. Doesn't sound right. You doidy rat.
Anyway, all in all then, the game seems vast, and with a larger supporting cast this time round, seems much more vibrant.
While Hugo Strange makes one or two brief appearances in the trailer, we're still not quite sure what the plot is, so we'll have to wait for further reveals to try and find the method behind the madness.
It's quite a good segue.
Thanks, man. This week, of course, has been one of the most important in the annual gaming calendar.
Oh, don't tell me I missed Tequila Slammer Game News week.
No, we killed that years ago when you forced the entire Valve team to do body shots off each other's belly buttons.
Don't remember that.
No, you wouldn't. Nope, I am, of course, talking about the video game BAFTAs, which did take place this week and luckily passed without anyone drinking anything from anyone else's navel. Right? Johnny. So here we are on the red carpet for
Car
the...
park.
Really?
Much more of a car park.
It is more
really,
of a car park than a carpet.
Yes.
It's got some carpet down. It's a glitzy affair. It's the video game BAFTAs in London's Park Lane. It's a bit like the Oscars, Johnny.
It's a bit more like the BAFTAs, but you know, I take your point. Only there are fewer A-list celebrities, fewer films, and more video games.
It's still good though. It's a lot like the Oscars. We're going to see what happens inside.
Yep. Here comes a car. Alright, so car park aside, at least the people looked nice. Loads of celebrities turned out for the BAVGAs, from Gemma Atkinson, aka Lieutenant Eva McKenna, to Sir Ben Kingsley, to boy band Blue, who we asked about peeing in cash machines.
And finally, I've got to ask, have you got over the whole cash machine incident?
Yeah.
The scandals?
You know, yeah, it's all in the past, so yeah, we just move on now.
Of course, though, it wasn't really about celebrities, but the games. A BAVGA is something many games developers would probably saw off a fingertip for. Luckily for us, though, developers Quantic Dream left theirs at home.
We're glad they did, because it could have been a real bloodbath. It was a real downpour of praise for Heavy Rain, as it took home 3 awards. Best Story, Best Technical Innovation, and Best Original Score.
What, you mean best dun 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 dun.
Yeah, that one.
What would you do for love? To be honest, it was nice to see Heavy Rain win big at this year's BAVGAs, floating to the top of a highly competitive nomination pool.
The games industry has also been peppered with sequels recently, so we're glad to see an original title take home some bling.
Though we will of course naturally be complaining if Heavy Rain 2 picks up anything in a few years' time.
Oh, we'll be furious.
Everything I did for love.
After the rain had cleared, though, there was still one award left to go, the highly coveted Game of the Year.
The winning title wasn't so much a dark horse as a wolf in sheep's clothing, picking off the stragglers from the flock in order to...
Where are you going with this?
I'm trying to segue into like a shepherd joke, because it was Mass Effect
flock.
2, but it's
not
really,
working.
It's not really working.
Let's just...
Okay.
Yep, it was Mass Effect 2 that picked up the biggest accolade, being crowned Best Game of the Year.
BioWare, developers of the title, attributed their success to the vast amount of choice in the game, meaning each player has a truly unique experience.
Well, yeah, often the case with an RPG.
Shut up.
Of course, it just wouldn't be the Video Game BAFTAs or BAVGAs if we weren't asking celebrities at least one entirely stupid, irrelevant question.
Well, in honour of the upcoming royal wedding, we decided to ask people if they could have any 2 game characters get married, who would they be and why?
Tenuous.
Well, it'd probably be Mario and Princess Peach, wouldn't it? But I mean, it'd be a sickeningly pink, rosy wedding. I just wouldn't like that. So it's got to be someone like Lara Croft and Soap from the Call of Duty series. That would, you know, that would be some sparks for sure.
Lara McTavish.
Yeah.
I think Snake from Metal Gear Solid, because he is low-key and he's handy. So if anyone like caused a ruckus at his wedding, I'm sure he'd be able to handle it pretty easily.
Who would he be marrying?
I reckon he'd probably be marrying. Lara Croft's an easy out. I reckon the princess from Super Mario.
Princess Peach?
Yeah, Princess Peach, exactly, yeah. And Bowser would be the best man.
Either Crash Bandicoot and Sonic, or...
Marry each other?
Yeah, if that's possible. Or, let's say, Shinobi and Lara Croft. Mario and Luigi.
That sounds sort of incestuous.
Yeah, but you know what? It's been a long time coming. That's a common law marriage, if ever I saw one. They've been together for years.
Yeah, you've spotted a
Come out
tension
the
there.
closet, yeah. And Yoshi.
Well, I've always regarded Prince William as kind of a Mario type character, just kind of useful, small, mustachioed. Kate, I don't know. God, if I could get 2 of them married, would she be Tomb Raider in this particular thing? You know,
Up to
kind of weird. This is exactly the kind of thing that the games industry would probably doesn't want, but actually would sort of need. Like the London mainstream media would love if there were breakout characters like that they could marry off and have photographs of Mario walking out of the beach in his underwear. This is the one thing the games industry doesn't have in comparison to other entertainment industries. I'm not sure who you'd like to breed of different game characters.
That's my lot.
No, I thought you're not. God, if I come back to you with a better answer than that, like it's frankly that among the weirder questions I've got. But it was good. But I'll have to come back. Sorry.
Surprisingly comprehensive answer there from Gemma Atkinson. Most impressive.
Yeah, but Dara O'Brien was just weird. Really.
It was good, but I'll have to come back. Sorry.
Real hero of the evening, though, was writer slash comedian slash the Saki historian from Assassin's Creed, Danny Wallace, who took interviewing to all new levels of weird.
I think it would be nice to kind of have some cross-pollination of of kind of animal and human. So I think, looking at classics, probably Mario and Sonic, because I'm from the generation of Super NES versus Mega Drive, and you had one or the other, and that was it for life. And I would like to finally put that to bed. Well, put Mario and Sonic to bed in some ways, a marital bed, and bring those worlds together.
I mean, you are aware that bestiality is illegal in this country.
I certainly am, yeah, but I think it's about time that was changed.
Okay, well, as long as Mario's careful when they consummate, I guess that's fine.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I feel very uncomfortable suddenly talking about a mustachioed Italian having sex with a blue hedgehog, but you seem fine with it.
Alarming.
A marital bed, and bring those worlds together.
We love video games here at Game On.
Yeah, it's kind of a job requirement.
Sometimes, though, we get the feeling between the noir thrillers and the first-person shooters, they take themselves just a bit seriously.
In that case, then, we'd like to congratulate Homefront, released today by THQ, for seemingly setting their launch trailer to an instrumental version of the Macarena.
Yesterday afternoon, KPA authorities raided the town of Montrose, Colorado. Citizens have disappeared in alarming numbers. It's almost surreal.
Oh, that school got a bit Black Ops now, hasn't it?
Hey THQ, stop with the gutsy American rock and bring back the mid-90s cheese.
I don't think they can hear you.
They probably can't.
No.
Resistance operations are underway to intercept.
Yep, they say home is where the war is. Now home can be where the war is in your home, because Homefront's been released. So you can take it home and make that where the war is.
Wow. The first-person shooter tells the story of the underground resistance movement as they take on their Korean oppressors.
We've been waiting to play it through for months now. Finally, we're ready to blow the game wide open with our review-tastic...
Gonna have to stop you there, there's no review.
Well, that was your homework.
Yeah,
why?
We're not.
We're not?
Yeah.
Why are we not?
The PS3 sort of died.
Really?
So, yeah.
You couldn't play it on anything else?
Well, it wasn't exactly going to work in the toaster, was it?
Well, you should have at least tried.
Well, that would have toasted the game.
Right, well, Johnny's failed us spectacularly. That or technology's failed him, probably the former. Either way, we'll have a Homefront review for you very soon.
Still, in the meantime, we could always have a chat with David Vitipka.
Vitipka? Oh, I'd love to. Who's he?
He's the creative director and general manager of Chaos Studios, who made the game.
Perfect.
Probably quite useful.
Definitely.
Yeah. He sat down with us to talk about the game.
I'd say Homefront is a story about experiencing occupied America. It's set in 2027. The single player really focuses on the civilian common man, a civilian turned freedom fighter resistance experience.
How much time can gamers expect in the campaign to be spending in this unfamiliar America? I mean, what's the length like?
I'd say it's competitive to the other shooters out there, contemporary shooters that also have a big multiplayer component.
Competitive?
Yeah, competitive is definitely not a number.
Not unless I didn't learn how to count properly. Very little talk of actual hours there. Still, let's hear him out.
With multiplayer as a big focus for the game, and I kind of look at the product as, I think single player will capture your imagination and allow you to experience the world of Homefront. And then multiplayer is going to allow you to extend your time with the product and play a lot with it, and have a persistent unlock tree to go through and have many hours there as well.
So that's dev speak for it's quite short then?
Indeed. Still, the campaign is only half the game, or more often than not these days, 1/3 of the game.
We've done multiplayer previews before and we really liked it, though one thing we felt was the drones are a little overpowered.
Yeah, when put on the spot about it, David didn't so much confirm or deny the allegation as just say we were playing it wrong.
Yeah, it's an interesting question with the drones, because when we play at Chaos, we play the game every day at 5 o'clock, and we've been playing for almost 3 years. The drones don't last very long, and I think when we take it to the media events, a lot of people try the drones out right away, and as a defensive measure, you're not quite sure how to take them out. But once you learn about some of the weapons in the game, the proximity launcher and the EMP weaponry that work really well against drones, or that you can run up behind them and melee them sort of as a weak spot and take them out, they don't last very long. So part of it is exposure to the game.
Well, there you have it. If you're having trouble with the drones, try being better at the game.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all from us for this week. We're going to report Danny Wallace to the RSPCA.
Can you really do that over a fictional hedgehog?
Sorry, if he's sick enough to think it, he's sick enough to try and force an Italian plumber to do it.
That's a very good point. I'll look up the number.
Yeah, more gaming allegations next week. Dirty rat.
Dirty bat, surely.
No, you doidy bat. Doesn't sound right. You doidy rat.
Yeah.
While Hugo Strange makes 1 or 2 brief appearances in the trailer. Appearances.
Oh, don't tell me I missed Tequila Slammer Game News Week.
No. Remember, we killed that 2 years ago when you forced the that was close, actually.
Shut up.
Yes, they say home is where the war is. Now home can be where the war is in your own home, because Homefront's been released, so you can take it home and make that where the war is.